That shit got me so hot, my nigga. So hot. Like, yo, I do not play when it comes to my child. Don't play with me. But it's like, it's a whack feeling when your kid don't, not even trying to you and try to call somebody else mommy. Watch. I'm not even gonna touch y'all because everybody wanna be suing people. I'ma spit at y'all motherfucker like this. Like that. Don't play when it
Y'all, the internet is melting down again. Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, the rap queens who just can't seem to stay out of each other's orbit, are back at it, and this round, phew, it's the nastiest it's ever been. For years, their feud has simmered, but what started as subtle shade has now exploded into a full-on social media storm, with both sides tossing shots that go way past music. The drama's gotten so personal that fans are saying this might be the point of no return. So, how did we even get here? Let's unpack every twist, every clapback, and every viral moment that's turned the internet upside down. Part 1. The tension builds again. Everything started heating up right after Cardi dropped her new album, Am I the Drama? And baby, the answer might just be yes. The project instantly blew up online. Fans vibed, critics debated, and Barbz gang was celebrating hard. But at the same time, Barbz were side-eyeing some of Cardi's lyrics and posts, convinced she was throwing slick shade at Nicki even before the album dropped. Cardi never said Nicki's name, but she did hop on a live stream bragging that her new record was about to outsell everyone else's. Naturally, fans started comparing numbers. Cardi's first week sales were strong, about 200,000 units, but Nicki's Pink Friday 2 had opened slightly higher. Then Nicki reposted a string of tweets celebrating her records, stats, biggest debut, most Spotify streams, top-selling vinyl, and the timing? Shady to fans. They felt like she was flexing just as Cardi's supporters were congratulating their girl. That's all it took. The Cold War turned hot again. Part 2. Social media erupts. Twitter, or X, whatever we're calling it, became a battlefield overnight. Fans were dissecting every bar, every emoji, every single like. Nicki's posts were labeled sneaky shade. Cardi clapped back with cryptic tweets like, funny how pressed people get when the spotlight's not on them. From there, it spiraled fast. Both fanbases, the Barbz and the Barbz gang, went to war in the comments. Hashtags trended for days. Whole threads popped up analyzing which lyrics were aimed at whom. You'd think after all these years, folks would have learned that social media never lets this feud rest. But here we are. Part 3. The lyric war. Then came the music. Nicki dropped a new verse where she rapped about copycats with no originality, and instantly, fans screamed Cardi diss. Not long after, an unreleased Cardi track leaked online where she talked about plastic energy and recycled flows. That's all it took for the internet to lose its collective mind. Neither artist confirmed anything, of course, but at this point, they don't even have to. The crowd reads every line like it's Morse code. Part 4. When fans fuel the fire. What's wild is how the audience keeps this whole thing burning. Anytime one of them posts something random, a selfie, a lyric snippet, even a quote about success, the other's name starts trending within minutes. The blogs catch it, the YouTube reactors jump on it, and suddenly we're in another Cardi versus Nicki news cycle. Sometimes it feels like neither woman could tweet good morning without it turning into a headline. Part 5. Personal shots and bad energy. But recently the tone shifted from playful shade to real venom. Cardi posted that people needed to keep families out of grown folk business. Nicki liked a few tweets people thought were mocking that line. Suddenly, it wasn't just two rappers talking, it was everyone around them piling in, adding more noise and negativity. The thing is, when things get this ugly online, fans start crossing lines the artists themselves might not even mean to cross. Some were dragging family members, making up rumors, or twisting private clips just for clout. That's when it stops being entertainment and starts feeling toxic. Part 6. Industry shockwaves behind the scenes. Insiders say labels and event organizers are stressed. Both artists were allegedly booked for the same summer festivals, and promoters had to scramble to keep them on separate nights. Nobody wants another Fashion Week type blow up, especially with social media ready to live stream everything. Even collaborators are treading lightly. Producers and writers are keeping things neutral because picking sides could mean online backlash. At this point, the feud's not just emotional, it's business. Part 7. Why ID runs so deep. Let's be real, this beef hits harder because both women carry serious history. Nicki fought tooth and nail to become the first female rapper in years to dominate mainstream charts. She shattered ceilings in an industry that rarely made space for women at the top. Then Cardi came in loud, unapologetic, hilarious, and built her own empire from reality TV to Grammy wins. They're two success stories that should have uplifted each other, but ego, competition, and the hunger to be the only one turned it into rivalry. They both paved the way for an entire generation of female rappers. Yet instead of celebrating that legacy together, they keep letting the internet pit them against each other. Part 8. The human side underneath all the drama. There's real pain. Both women have been publicly bullied, body shamed, and second-guessed. Every win comes with a side of hate. It's easy to forget they're human beings with emotions, families, and pressures that most of us can't even imagine. Cardi's always said fame is exhausting. She gets attacked no matter what she posts. Nicki's spoken about how people constantly twist her words or bring up her past. When that kind of stress builds for years, sometimes the anger spills onto the timeline. That's what we're
And there is an album, so you talking about no album with a what? Y'all don't even want me to drop that album because y'all gonna be crying, because I'ma outsell. I'm gonna have hits. I'm gonna be on top. That's a fact. Y'all better, y'all never was afraid of y'all parents when they say you gotta be careful what you wish for because what you be wishing for is not what you're gonna want.
Seeing now not just pettiness, but burnout and frustration exploding in real time. Part 9. Fans want blood and peace. Here's the crazy part. Half the internet wants them to squash it, and the other half wants them to keep swinging. Every time they trend, streams go up. The controversy sells. So even when both artists try to move on, the algorithms pull them right back into the spotlight. Some fans believe they secretly like the attention, that every subtweet is calculated promo. Others think it's too raw to be fake. Either way, social media keeps rewarding the chaos. It's like watching a digital boxing match where nobody ever rings the bell. Part 10. WHAD could end ID. So, what would it take for this feud to finally end? Maybe time, maybe motherhood, maturity, or just sheer exhaustion. There've been glimpses of growth before, moments where each woman seemed ready to rise above it. Nicki's talked about wanting to focus on legacy and family. Cardi said she's tired of being dragged into negativity, but then one viral post, one shade-filled lyric, and the cycle resets. Peace would require both sides and both fan bases to stop feeding the fire. Until that happens, every small spark will turn into another wildfire. Part 11. A bigger picture. This whole situation says something about the music industry and the internet itself. Women in rap are constantly compared instead of celebrated. When two male rappers beef, it's competition. When two women do it, it's catty. That double standard keeps fueling these rivalries. Because the public expects female artists to fight for the throne instead of share it. In reality, Cardi and Nicki could both win. They could easily headline shows together, drop a track that breaks the internet for good reasons, and prove that two queens can coexist. Imagine the moment, two of the most powerful women in hip-hop standing side by side, reminding everyone that greatness doesn't have to be a competition. Outro. Closing message. At the end of the day, this story isn't just about two celebrities throwing shade. It's about how fame, social media, and ego can twist everything. How the line between real life and entertainment gets blurred until nobody remembers where it started. Cardi B and Nicki Minaj are both icons. They've both inspired millions. But if this feud keeps spiraling, it could overshadow everything they built. So maybe it's time for the music to speak louder than the madness. Because as entertaining as the drama is, the culture deserves better than another generation of queens tearing each other down. Closing tagline. If you made it this far,